Emotions are very expensive, almost as expensive as time. What's ironic is that wasted emotions hurt more than wasted time. Be careful with how much emotion you invest in certain things and people because not everyone is worth your time, and even fewer people are worth your emotions.
BTSW speaks.
Every Monday and Friday, guys, don't forget. So, with this one, we're talking about emotions, and I think a lot of people don't realize what emotions actually are. It's hard to define it, but just to give you a mental picture, imagine emotions. Let's break them down into four separate main characters. Let's break them down into four main categories. You have happy, you have sad, you have angry, and you have fear or anxiety. So with these four, you could imagine in your head that each of these emotions are new people, new personalities. So everyone in the world is kind of schizophrenic by this logic. You have happiness. Now this person, they always want to do whatever puts a smile on their own face and everyone else's face. And it's just all about that. It's all or none. They always want to go for the extreme. I'm happy. Let's go skydiving. Now you, as the mediator of your emotions, need to tell happiness, okay, that's a good idea, but right now let's just go to the beach. Let's just go to a party or something like that. Something not as extreme, because happiness don't care about the well-being of himself or others. None of the emotions do. They only care about themselves and doing to the most extreme what they want to do. So happiness will always want to do the most extreme, fun, or funny thing, always. And you have to mediate that and say, okay, happiness, let's just, sadness, we all know what sadness wants to do ultimately. I don't even have to say. And so we say, okay, how about we just listen to some slow music, strike out the deal. And then there's fear. Fear wants to just run away and hide and isolate himself from the world and just avoid everything. But sometimes we might not be able to do that, or it just might not be the best option or the mature thing to do. So you mediate again and you negotiate, say, okay, well, maybe let's just stay quiet for a bit. Let's just not partake in this particular event. And then there's anger. Anger always want to do the most, just like all the others. I really want to insert violent act here. And you say, okay, maybe not. Maybe let's just, write a strongly worded letter, or I don't know, call somebody out, something simple. Anyway, the point is, the emotions, they're very valuable. And when you spend or allow your emotions to get involved in things that they shouldn't get involved in, you waste more than just your emotions, because you waste your time, and in some cases you might waste your money. And everybody knows you can get more money. You can't get back the time that you wasted. But with emotions, although it's ever present and it's the one thing out of those three things, time, money, and emotions, it's the one thing that is always easily replenishable, but it's ironically the most valuable thing. And you might think, well, how is it that something that is literally unlimited be the most valuable? You figure the more you have, the less value it have, right? That would probably be applicable and correct for everything else, but with emotions, it's different because of that personality explanation that I told you about in the beginning. And that's why I said it. You want to make sure that everybody, all the emotions, everybody know exactly, okay, you just don't go 100%. That's not, we ain't trying to do that right now, because then you waste it. You end up being hurt, most importantly, and you are the only one that experience the consequences of your emotional actions. If you go on a roller coaster when you're happy, you're the only one that feels as happy as you feel. If you listen to sad music while you're sad, you're the only one that feels as sad as you feel. If you're angry and you decide to pick a fight with someone, you're the only one that's going to feel as angry as you feel. And with fear, if you feel like you want to run away literally from a situation, I mean, just you're the only one that's going to feel as afraid as you do. And everyone else from the outside looking in, they will not be able to rationalize your behavior. And if it was an irrational response, you wouldn't be able to rationalize it either when you calm down from that emotion. So the point of this video is to just allow you to be wary and mindful of this ever-present, unlimited thing that we call emotions, these different personalities that live within your mind and your body, I guess. And just know that they are very, very valuable. But when you waste them, it becomes more consequential. I ain't sure if that's a word. It becomes a problem when you waste your emotions. And that goes for people and things. When you find out that you waste money on people, you just say, alright, I'm just not gonna spend money on you like that no more. If you find out that you waste time, be like, okay, next time, see what I did there. Next time, I just won't give you the time of day. I won't say, how you doing? I would just, when you unsee somebody and you see them and something just really important appeared over there, you just kind of look away now because the person that you don't want to see is standing in front of you. So you're just like, oh man. Anyway, it's like that. But with emotion, because the emotion just always want to do the most. And in the event that you don't mediate your emotions, so it literally did the most with that person and with that thing, at the end of that experience, you'll say, wow, I feel so bad. I feel like that's one thing that I'm going to always regret and could never even fix. It's like you got too happy at that thing, or you got too sad, you was too afraid, you was too angry, and then as a result of that, a really not good thing happened. So be mindful of it, mediate your emotions, and know that they are more valuable than money and time, even though you have an unlimited supply of them. So be careful of what you spend your emotions on.